Greetings. Thought I'd do a little bit of textures today, again. I need to finish the, these here, what do you call them? Chiseled bookshelves. The sides and the tops need to get done. I changed the shelving of these regular bookshelves a little bit to sort of match the oak texture, kind of like how they do in default. I'm trying to keep the color scheme the same as default or similar, so that your builds in default will still look good if you use my pack. So that's why I reverted this back. Before it was just a little bit too dark before. I think that looks better now. Okay. And this is the oak, stripped oak texture, which I'm probably going to redo all of my stripped woods, because they all look pretty rough and grainy, and I want them to look a little smoother. So I don't know if I'm going to do that today, but I definitely have to do these. So this is where I'm starting. And, oh, I need to move my window. I never did this. Hold on. Okay. All right, there we go. Now you can see the whole thing. All right, let's get started. This one is the sides, yes. Okay, we'll start with our local color. Do a wash. We'll go to a shadow. Yo, what up, Fix? How's it going, man? Good to see you. How's your studying coming along? I fixed my bookshelves. So now this color matches the it matches the wood planks a little better. So now I'm just doing the tops because the tops are still meh. Oh, you know what? I remember I mentioned something to you a while ago about, and I started to do it. Check this out. This is pretty cool. Look at this. This is what I was wanting to do. I've only got 3 textures here right now, and they still need a little bit of touching up. But that's the string. So I think I was talking to you about this maybe a month ago or so on a stream. And so whenever you put the string down, it also makes these sort of like, you know, cloth hangers that you can hang between buildings and stuff, which is cool. And you can still use it as regular string. And that stuff doesn't show up because it's actually underneath in the block below it. See? See? So it still has regular function. Yeah. So now you can like hang stuff. I'm gonna make like a whole bunch of different textures for here. I've only got 3. I'm gonna have like maybe 20. There's gonna be a lot of different things to hang. And so it'll be entirely random. But this is just what I got so far. This is sort of like almost like a poncho kind of thing. It's like a suede, sort of like leather thing. And this is like a hide, some kind of fur maybe. And these are just blue cloths. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, I wanted to show that to you because I think we were talking about that a little while ago. Well, I started it. But I got to get these looking good now. Easier said than done. We'll see how it goes. Dude, I am so close to starting my survival world. There is something I want to do before I start, and that is all my deep slate textures. I want to get the deep slate textures done before I start, because those are very, very common now. And I plan on going all the way down to the bottom pretty much on day 1 and using those blocks. So I got to get those textured. That's a little bright. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. Here. I figure once I have the deep slate textures done, my pack will be pretty much playable in survival. There's still a lot that I have to do, but, you know, it'll be playable. Yeah, and they look really good. You know, they're oh, hey, don't litter. Cloud Toast, what are you doing? I think I made a spot for them. Oh yeah, I put them over here. Okay. Deep slates. They look really nice, especially these tiled ones. Is that what they're called? Deep slate tiles and the cracked deep slate tiles. I really like these a lot. A lot. These, a little bit lighter, not so much. I like the bricks. This doesn't really have a whole lot of utility, but I need to get these done because they're so good for adding value, meaning light and dark, to your build. I gotta get them done. Yeah. But I gotta finish the bookshelves first. I'm trying to do the bookshelves as quickly as possible because I would like to start on the deep slate today. But I only have until about 2 o'clock, maybe 2:30, and then I gotta go. So that's what's 12, 1, 2, 3 hours. We got about 3 hours. So this shouldn't take very long. In fact, you add a shadow on this and we'll see how this looks just like this. It probably doesn't really need all that much. We could burn and dodge. This is my favorite thing to do. Always makes textures look good when you burn and dodge. We might not need to, though. Let's just export this as it is. Textures, block, chiseled bookshelf side. Okay. Yes. Oop. Stop littering. Why do I do that? All right, let's grab one of these. See how it do. That's nice. It's nice. It matches this color pretty much. It's nice. It looks clean. It looks clean. I like it. It kind of goes along with how it is in default, you know? I think we just keep it just like that. Really simple. But let's add a little bit of detail to it. One thing that I find when I do textures that I love to add is I have, where is it? This. So, actually, I don't need that. I need... Hold on. We'll get it. Game. Minecraft. Here. Okay. It's a file I made right here. So this is basically a... It's like a dither layer. Okay, so it adds sort of pixelation in places where there really isn't pixelation. And adding this really helps me to see relief in the texture. Where are we at? Let's put it there. And you bring it down. You just want a little bit like that. So now what I notice is that whenever I have this on, it makes all the dark tiles look like they're sunken in, and it makes the light tiles look like they're popping out. For me, at least. Like, I can clearly see depth when I have this turned on. So it really helps me a lot when I make textures. It's a little trick. So if I were to take, let's see, let's get some local color, and I'll just do a little wash of this area. Oh, that's too local. No, let's go shadow. You know, I should be using burn and dodge to do this. Yeah, that's what I should do. We'll do that. I'm gonna dirty them up just a little bit. They do look very clean in the game. So we could put like little places where it's kind of a little busted. A little dirty, a little worn. We don't need this. We could probably even bring this down to like 4. Yeah, that's better. 7 was too much. I don't know if that's showing up in the stream very well. Like here, there's turned on and then turned off. On, off, on, off. I don't know if that's translating on the stream. But for me, it's like I can clearly see each pixel and I can see relief. Like it looks like the light pixels are just popping out. Okay, let's see what that did. Okay, save. It is, you do see it? Okay, cool. Alright, let's see the difference in the game. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Just that little bits of wear and, you know, dirt. Like it's old. It still looks clean, but not so clean. This should probably be a little darker. Here, let's burn that a little bit. Oh, microphone fell. Hold on. I didn't make it tight enough. Okay. We still want it to be light, just not so light. There. That's better. So I want that to match a little bit. Okay. All right, that's better. Much better. Still not perfect, but you know, it's okay. I think it's fine. All right, let's do the top. Now the top, we could just take this bottom, duplicate, and then just change the sort of indentation that it has. All right, dude. Don't let me distract you. Good luck. You know what? I changed my mind on this. I'm going to just redo it because it's going to look weird if it's like the same there, but like there's parts that are different. So we're just going to do it again for the top. What's up, Cobra Fang? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Yes, we're doing wood. I'm doing the chiseled these. So we already did the sides. Now I'm doing the top. Actually, what if we just made the top like this? Just smooth surface? That's actually kind of nice. Yes, the mic is working. I fixed it yesterday. Yeah, I figured out what the problem was. I actually really like this texture just like this. I don't think I want to add anything to it. That looks kind of nice. That looks kind of nice just like that. Yeah, it could. I have some on the bookshelves, like here. But it doesn't need nails or studs. Because what if the craftsmanship is so good that they cover up those nails and studs? It's supposed to be an exquisite library. Think IKEA. It's an IKEA bookshelf. it almost even flows into itself nicely. Like it's tiled. I think I'm going to take this shadow and bring it that way a little bit, just so those flow together a little better. That would be, where's that? Yeah? Oh, okay, right there. There's this little dot and then this thing. Okay. So we take this, and we take this, and we go... Actually, I'll take this. No! What are you doing? That needs to be on. Okay. There. It might be overkill. But we'll see. Alright, it's already pretty seamless. It already looks like it goes together. Yeah. That's nice. The tiles, the tiled effect. I should even use it for this, the top of this. Let's do that. That needs to be here. Models, block, bookshelf. And we're gonna use what is that called? Chisel bookshelf top. So that the regular bookshelf looks just as nice. Yeah, I'm good with it. It might be a little light though. Might be a little light. Maybe I darken it just a little bit so it matches this a little more. And matches that a little bit more. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, see the difference in the lightness? Maybe that is all we need. I think so. Yeah, that's pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, that's better. Hue, though, it needs a little more, needs to be a little bit more into the red, like that. Maybe even a little more, like that. Yeah, that's right. I have to do that for the sides too. What was that? We did -4. Okay. There. Block. Okay. That's perfect. That's, yes. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. I think the top is perfect. The sides, though, need to back off from the red just a little bit. Let's put it at 2. There we go. Okay, done. Bookshelves done. I really like that texture. It's very smooth. Okay. Oh. Chiseled bookshelf. Oops. We'll do, we did do a string tripwire thing. Hold on one second. Hey, what's up, tendencies? How you doing? Good to see you. Just finished bookshelves. I had to touch them up a little bit, and we did the sides and the top. Looking fantastic now. 1 second again. Okay, I think what I need to do now, I was originally going to do my chests next. However, I'm going to wait on the chests. They're fine for now. It's a placeholder. Chests are going to be a pain in the ass to do because it's such a weird color map for the, or texture map for the chest. I'll show you. It's really, really weird. No, I don't need to show you. It's fine. Just take my word for it. It's bad. So doing the chest will take a while because when you... Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love them. Your daughter and grandbaby will be here on the 5th. Cool. Always nice to have family over. But it's weird, like when you do these textures, I don't know why. Who's the guy that does the textures for Minecraft? I forget his name. Like, it's one dude. But I don't know why he chose to make the textures. You can't just paint them like, I'll just show you, because whatever, it's bad. Yes, here it is. Okay. So there's the regular chest, right? So this is for the large chest. This is the left side, which is actually the right side. If you're looking at it from the front where you open it up, you know, where the lock is, that's actually the back according to the texture map. Okay, which is weird. So it calls this the left side, but it's actually the right side. That's one. Like, it's so fucked up. This whole, like, I don't know why he did it this way. And then this is the right side, which is actually the left side. Okay, so now when you have these and you make these your texture, like I could just print this, okay? And and load it up in the game, and you'll see that some of these words are mirrored. It's like a mirror image, and it's upside down. It's so weird, and they're all jumbled and messed up. It's really, really bad. It's a terrible design for the chest model. So what I did was, I can close this. I made my own. Where is it? If I can find it. Here. This is the one I made. Okay? This is simple. This is how it should be. Okay? So here, and I have all of these guides to separate the different faces, right? So this is the lid, and this is the body. The lid and the body actually share these pixels too. They overlap, which is what this little gap is for. So this box from here going all the way down to this bottom one and across is the lid, and then the body of the chest goes up to here to this top one and down, right? That's two. But anyway, so this is, let's see, this is the top right here. This is the front, so this is where the lock is going to be right here. These are the two sides, right? And this is the top, so it's folded over. And then this is the back, which I actually do have upside down, because it makes sense when you're doing the texture. You would roll out that texture, right? So you're looking at it from the top, and this part's folded out, and then the back part's folded up too, right? And then this is the underside of the chest. This is the inside of the chest when you open up and you look in, and then this is the inside of the lid. Simple, right? That's how it should be laid out. But no, we have this, and we have this, and we have this. It's really bad. So I'm just going to make the texture here, and then I'm going to have to piece by piece bring them over, flip them and rotate them how they're supposed to be, and then put them in the game to see if it looks good. It's such a pain in the butt. So I'm not going to do it right now. I was going to, but I decided that what I really want to do is, bye-bye room here. There. What I really need to do is over here. Deep slate. I need to do all of my deep slate textures. Why? Because if I want my pack to be playable in survival, I've got to have, the chests are going to take an insane amount of time. Have like two full 6-hour streams maybe. I don't know. Maybe not that long. But I want my pack to be more playable in survival, which means I need to get all the basic blocks done, which I had done until 1.18 when they added the deep slate. All of these for when you get really low in the negative Y levels and you get these, all of these. So this I think is deep slate, and then you have the cobblestone version of deep slate, and then you have the polished, you have the bricks, cracked bricks, the tiles, which I really love these. These look so good. And then the cracked tiles and chiseled. But I need to get all these done. And I think that's what I'm going to work on now. Let's do it. We need to start with this. But see, this has a different texture for the top than it does for the bottom, right? Because slate is actually a metamorphic rock, and so it's layered. It's what do you call it? It forms from sediments. So you have a sedimentary rock that forms into slate, and so you have these stratifications, these layers, which they did here, right? They did here pretty good. So I'm going to do something like that. But the top of them is going to look... This looks a little weird, but, whatever. We'll see how it goes. And this already has a natural twisting and mirroring and, bending of the texture. Not bending, but you know what I mean. So if you notice, the texture doesn't repeat so well. So there's one, but this one is facing the other way. Here's one, and then this one's facing the other way as well. Right? So it goes kind of, it randomly will mirror the texture, which is cool. I don't think I'm going to have to do any kind of CTM for that one. So I'll just, well, I'll still do a CTM. It'll probably still mirror it. That's something I'm going to find out. Okay. Now, one thing I would want to do is I want to keep the same, I want to use the same sort of color scheme, okay, as default, because I want your builds to look good in default. If you've built with my pack, or you've built with default and then you turn on my pack, I want your builds to still look good. I want them to translate well. So I guess we'll start with just plain old deep slate. And it looks like, what does it do with this one? It has this bump there. Oh, it mirrors these two. So there's one. Okay. It does the same thing with this one. Trying to see, does it, what does it do? Okay, so we have this little L shape. I'm looking at this L shape and then this L shape there, right? So this one is mirrored that way. Are there any that are mirrored vertically? I don't think so. No, it's not murdered. It's not mirrored vertically, just horizontally, it looks like. Okay. What if I make just one texture? I'm wondering if it'll still do it when I use a CTM. Know what I mean? Let's find out. We can close this. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. I have deep slate and deep slate top right here. Okay. Deep slate top. Okay. We'll do the top later. We'll start with this one. So we need to get our palette, because I want to use the same colors. Or at least close to the same colors. Okay, we'll worry about the top later. All right, how many colors do we have here? All right, let's go from light to dark. Lightest color would be this one. And then this one. And then this one. And then this one. And then this one. There we are. And I think it's the same colors for this. No, it's not. They're slightly different. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit different. There. Okay, we're going to start with local color. Where are we? All right, so this is a very horizontal kind of texture. So that's how we're going to start, but oops. Yo, what's up, Andy Days? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Doing some deep slate textures right now. I've needed to do these for a long time. So I'm trying to make my pack more playable in survival mode, which means I got to get more done. Specifically like the blocks that you use the most, like stones and deep slate. All the stone is done, but I haven't done any deep slate. And those are like some of the most common blocks in the game now. So got to get them done. I've been slacking for way too long. All right, so that's our local color. Let's go to a shadow. Turn this on. And we're going to go just like that. And then we're going to go to a highlight, smaller brush, and we're going to do the same thing. And then we're going to go back to local color, smaller brush still. It looks all jumbled. Back to highlight. I know, I wish they would stop updating the game, dude. It's like, stop it! I gotta catch up on my textures. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay, let me go here. Smaller brush. Now we go to deeper shadow to pull out some of these chunks here. feel like I should be doing more than just one texture. This is really just kind of a test. Do I ever burn my beard on the candles? Yes, all the time. Yeah, I'm not going to keep this texture. I'm just testing to see if I can get away with just doing one. Probably not. Okay, a little burn and dodge. Okay. It's a little darker than default, so I should probably lighten it up a little bit. Just keep going with these highlights. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Honestly, I'm not very happy with my cobblestone texture anymore. It's fine like as cobblestone, but where I don't like it is I did that with these. So the trouble is that if you look at like this, okay, it's the same with my cobblestone. There's different colors in here. Like there's some parts of it have like a greenish hue, bluish, reddish, you know. But when I transfer this is monochromatic, meaning there's only one hue, and it's just different shades of the same exact hue. It's same over here. So this is I basically did that for these, but the trouble is I lost all the hue definitions, so these are monochrome, and I don't like them. Probably a way to do it where I maintain like the different hues. Like here, see these little bits of red, little bits of sort of greenish right in there, you know? Like that's what makes the cobblestone look good. But it's lost when I did that. But I'll just make a new texture, you know. New cobblestone. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see. That's better, I think. We need some more of these colors in between. Ooh, I didn't like that. I want that sharpness right there. All right, let's see how that looks. It's probably not going to look all that great. It's actually not bad. Yeah. So I really want to redo all of these. Like, just redo these entirely from scratch. Give them more hue definition. That's not terrible. Although it is not quite so seamless. But yeah, it automatically rotates them, right? Yeah. I think I need to make more than just one texture. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a 4x4. Or how about a 3x3? So that'll be 9 different textures. And do we want to go with random? I think we do. So normally for something like this, I would use a repeat CTM where, like I did for my, where is it? For my stone here, it's a repeat CTM. So it looks like one giant texture. But Minecraft is going to rotate them. I don't know if I can get around that. We could test it. We'll just do like a mock. We'll do a mock texture. And just to see how Minecraft handles the CTM. Okay. Yes. That's what we'll do. Here, where are we? We are here. Where's our local color? Here's our local color. We're gonna grab this. Grab this. Okay. Guide layout. We're gonna go 3x3. We said yes. Okay. And then let's just do. One. That's terrible. That's. Come on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Save. Define CTM. And this will be random deep slate. Oh shit, I didn't do my slices. Hello. There. Okay. Okay, so it's going to mirror them. Okay, so it's going to random them and it's going to mirror. There's no way to get around them being mirrored like that. So if I were to use a repeat CTM like I did for my stone, it wouldn't look right. It would look really crummy. That is unfortunate. And I'm not going to mod the game for the sake of my resource pack. That's not going to happen. So we're just going to have to use a random texture. And I think, does it do it for all of the deep slate? It doesn't do it for this one. That makes sense because it's chiseled, so, or polished, so you want this shadow and the highlight in the right place. So that makes sense that it wouldn't do it for those. Does it do it for these? It looks like these are all the same. And these are all the same. Okay, so it does it for this one. Does it do it for this one too? No. It doesn't. Okay. And it doesn't do it for this one. Okay, it only does it for this. It's the only one. Alright, so 9 textures. Let's do it. And we've got to make sure that they're all seamless with each other. That's going to be kind of tricky. Hey, what's up, Bobby? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy day to you as well. I hope your Wednesday is fantastic. I'm doing some deep slate textures today. Trying to keep the color scheme the same as default, close to it at least, which is kind of tricky. Shale, that's the thing. Okay, I was talking about how slate is it's a metamorphic rock, but I couldn't think of the what it begins as. So it begins as shale. So shale is a sedimentary rock that forms from layers of precipitate in like rivers or oceans or any body of water really, and then it becomes shale. And that shale sinks down underneath the surface of the earth where it cooks and it gets compressed and baked and solidified. It's already solid, but you know what I mean. It gets much harder, and usually it gets much harder, and it becomes slate. So slate is shale that has undergone metamorphosis. So it's a metamorphic rock. But that's why it's very horizontal. You know, when it appears in nature, you see all these layers of stratification. Okay, it probably isn't going to look all that great. We need to clean it up, add some more to it, like maybe some more shadow. And we'll burn and dodge it, because that makes everything awesome. We'll break up some of these highlights. This might be a bit overkill. Oh shit. Okay. This is not going to be finished. Let's just see how it looks so far. It'll definitely look better than that. Okay. Got a few hard edges. Which one was that? This one. Fuck. Oh, oops. Like, where'd my texture go? What the fuck? Hmm. Hmm. It's a little better. It's hard to get rid of these lines though because of that hard-coded mirror stuff that it does. Ooh, that's better. It's not going to be 100% because with 9 textures randomly mirrored, I mean, I think it'll look good though. What we should do is go into the world and see how it looks, you know, when it spawns naturally. That's the real test. Okay. Let's go down. There's a cave this way that goes down pretty deep. Actually, we'll just go spectator mode. Ooh. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's find a cave. Big old cave. That actually looks pretty good. It looks like slate. It does. I want to find like a big cave. Like this one. But I don't have any light. Torch. I feel like I should add some more dark. Look at this. We got 2 right next to each other that are mirrored. I feel like we should add a little bit more darkness to them. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and merge all of these. And let's do, what if we just bump up the contrast? Something like that. That might be too dark. Let's see, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose the value of default though, if I do this. That's the, oh, here, hold on. Well, we can check it. Okay. It's at the same value. No. It's a little darker. It's a little darker. Yeah. Maybe we don't do that. Or we could increase the contrast and the brightness to try to compensate. Maybe that's what we do. That's better. But now we're getting into the red a little bit too much. Or into the blue. Okay. I think that might... No, hold on. Yeah. I think that's it. Okay. Oh, oops. There we are. Okay. Ooh. Yes. I feel like it might need a little bit of noise though. Oh no, what is this? No, we don't want that. That's not what we want. What are you doing, Klautos? Silly person. Very nice. There wouldn't be any vertical because of the way it forms. Maybe bits and pieces, like, because when you gotta imagine it like before it actually becomes the slate, or before it even becomes the shale. You're gonna have like a layer of sediment that's this. Maybe it's a little thicker here, thinner here, thicker here, thinner here. You know, as while it's at the bottom of the lake or whatever. And so it's going to solidify like that. So there's going to be little like waves, you know, so it's not going to be perfectly straight across. It's going to be kind of flowy across. You know what I mean? But nothing's going to be like vertical unless there's an intrusion. I feel like some of this needs to get broken up just a little bit though. But maybe not. I don't know. I like it. I think it looks good. Well, that sucks, Cobra. Okay. I think the deep slate looks good. It looks like slate. It does. From a distance, especially. Particularly. You know, up close, it's going to look like, you know, Minecraft pixelation and stuff. But you still see the shadows underneath the layers like that, because it's going to be like, if you're looking at a cross section, it's going to be like this. Parts are sticking out, you know. So we got shadows underneath, and yeah. We don't really need to add extra hues to it because it's fucking slate. So yeah, I think we can call that done. Let's do the top now. I'm gonna save this though, and this is gonna go in here. Oh, this would go here. Okay. All right, deep slate top. So this is where we're looking at the top. So we're going to see like bumps and stuff. They actually did a good job here with it because it's not just horizontal or vertical. It's kind of like you're going to have these sort of lumps. You know, like I was saying, how when it forms, it's kind of like a flowy horizontal. Those flowy bits, they're going to have peaks. So this one, I'm going to use crosses to shade this one. And we'll do 9 textures of this one as well. What was this one at? I think I had this one at 9. Yeah, it's pretty heavy on this one. I want it to be the same. Okay. Oh wait, we need new swatches. That's right, because we're doing a different texture now. So let's grab these. So we'll go. Okay. Okay, there's that one. Then there's that one. Then there is that one. That one. And that one. And that should be good. Okay. I gotta go in about an hour. Let's see if we can finish this in an hour. Probably not. Try to go quickly. I don't want to go too quickly. Too quickly is not good. Okay, that's our local. Let's go start with shadow. Smaller brush. Where are we at? Here we are. Okay. Oh, oops. There. What's up, Sisu Susi? How are you? What kingdom would I want to make the most? The next one I'm gonna do is gonna be the orcs. However, I will say this. It's gonna be a little bit. Because I've got to get these textures done. And I'm starting something new, probably Friday. Well, as soon as I get these deep slate textures done, I'm going to start something new. I never saw that. I heard it was good. Okay. That's unfortunate. I can't, it's not letting me make, well, this should be fine. I just gotta, oh, hey, good. There we are. That's what I need. don't know if I want to do this. I'm just trying it. Very messy. So I'm going to have to make an adjustment. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Delete. 40 minutes left and then I gotta go. Ugh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this before we go. Before time to go. Let's just, I mean, this isn't what we're keeping, but I just want to see how seamless it is. Deep slate tube. Okay. All right. I don't expect it to look great. I'm just checking for flow. Does it flow? Is it seamless? Not really. But you can't really expect it to be perfectly seamless when Minecraft wants to randomly mirror some of them. Okay. All right. We'll just add details. It's very ugly. Shit. I gotta get going. It's almost time. Alright. Got these in. It looks dirty and messy and ugly. Gotta add some highlight now. Pull some of these bits out. and it really needs more color. Like, default is very monochrome. With 16 by 16, you can kind of get away with that, but man, as soon as you go resolution like this, you really need to start bringing in more colors. I noticed that with the other one too. Am I happy with this? No. I really want to add more color. Here's what we'll do. Could make the light a little more directional on these. No, it's the top of the deep slate. So it's kind of hard to emulate. But that's what it looks like in default. I gotta go in like 10 minutes. I'm not gonna be able to finish this today. At least, not now. I might come back and stream later. Gotta go pick my boy up from school. And what really sucks about this is that Minecraft takes this texture and the regular deep slate. So this is the deep slate top of the block and the deep slate side of the block. Only those. None of the variants of deep slate does it do this, but it'll randomly mirror horizontally a texture. And that sucks. Makes it difficult to get it looking right. So I'm trying to create a 9x9 texture grid that will look okay when randomized and mirrored. It's not very easy to do. So yeah, we'll see. Add a little bit down here. And it's weird working monochrome. I don't like monochrome, but default is monochrome, and I'm trying to stick with the same color palette on this one. I try to do it on all of them, but I might have to just add some more color to this just because. It's very weird looking. But let's see how it looks in the game when it's all randomized and mirrored and flip-flopped. Maybe it'll look better. Let's see. I mean, I could try repeat on this. Let's just see. Repeat might end up being all right. I don't know. Okay. That's actually not terrible. It's like the same thing like with this, the side of the deep slate. I'm like, but then I get in the game and it's not bad. Not bad. Let's try repeat. And let's do repeat for this one as well. It's gonna be weird. But let's see. What the hell? Why didn't it, That's weird. It won't let you. Wow, it doesn't even let you do repeat. Okay, it has to be random. Without modding the game, that is. So, damn, that's stupid. It's not bad. like the seamlessness is, it's pretty close. There's a few parts like these, but you know, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I think I need to make it more granular. It needs more contrast. That's what it needs. Let me add some contrast and then I gotta go. It is. Yeah. Okay, brightness contrast. We're gonna go up and that. I feel like it should be smoother in general. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try something. Like it needs to be grainier, but let me try something. That's actually pretty helpful. Look at that. Can reduce the number of colors using posterize. Which could add to the graininess of it. Less smooth. This is smooth, and it gets a little grainy when I start reducing the colors. I don't know if I want to do that though. Nah. Nope. I think we'll just keep it like this. It's got to be the same generally as that. So maybe a little lighter. Maybe less contrast is the way to go. Yeah? Maybe? Try that. See what that does. Might look weird in the game. Not terrible. Not terrible. Okay, I gotta get going. I gotta go pick the boy up from school. I might come back and stream when I get back. Kind of depends. Otherwise, tomorrow I have to work from the office. I might stream again Friday. Depends on how much work I have to do. Freaking day jobs. Anyway, okay, well, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I will see you guys next time.